How you doing, Bill? All right, I think Bill's asleep. Okay, let's go ahead and get going. Okay, we're about to start here. I wouldn't touch him, actually. Is everyone clear? All right. Go ahead.
Here we go.
Gotta hold it down.
There it is.
So what you're seeing here is conscious sedation. So the patient is given a medication. Often it can be a little bit of propofol, it can be Versed, it can be fentanyl. There's a number of different ways to do conscious sedation. And so the patient is given conscious sedation, which means that they're sedated, but they're breathing on their own. And so you see his eyes kind of roll back into his head. That's him going to sleep or essentially becoming sedated. And so some people, interestingly, and I don't know if you knew this, but some people sleep with their eyes open. Or when they're sedated with anesthesia, their eyes are open and we have to close them. It's kind of creepy, actually. You know that they're asleep, but they're like staring at you or their eyes are rolled back in their head. It's a bit terrifying. So I always try to close their eyes because we don't want them to be just mind staring at us. But anyway, so you see his eyes roll back in the back of his head. That's from the sedation. And then they cardiovert him. So they're shocking his heart, probably out of a rhythm. He looks like to be an older gentleman, so probably atrial fibrillation, and they shock his heart. As you also can see in the video, you hear the commenter say, don't touch him. So it's really important that when we are doing cardioversions, whether it be a defibrillation or a cardioversion, that we clear the patient. So we basically will put the pads on the patient, we'll charge the machine. So we charge the Zoll. And then as soon as it's charged and ready to deliver a shock, you typically look from the foot of the bed to the head of the bed, make sure that no one's touching the patient or inadvertently touching the patient because you do not want to shock your intern or your medical student or your nurse. You don't want to shock anybody who's not supposed to be shocked. So we always say clear, I'm clear, you're clear, all clear, and then you administer the shock. And I do cardioversions half a day a week. So I do a lot of these.